What's up, YouTube? How is everyone doing today? No interruption? Hello?
Hello?
I guess I'm not being interrupted.
I zoned out. What?
I did the intro normally and I didn't hear any interruption. I was waiting for it. I was like, is it gonna happen?
I'm sorry, I zoned out. I missed my bit. Hold on, no, we gotta do the bit.
No, you know what? You know what? That's gonna be part of the bit. Chris can make that the bit.
The bit for this video is me zoning out and forgetting to do the bit. Alright.
Without further ado, what's up, everyone? Today we are here to do the man, the myth himself.
Alright. Sorry. I need distractions because I'm out of it. Look.
We're here.
We all know I'm not to see the man, the myth, the legend, the Mydei.
The Mydei. Or as Tree likes to call him D.
You know what that means. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm getting him E2S1 and you can't stop me.
I'm basically, yeah, you know, this is your man.
I'm getting him E2S1 and you can't stop me.
This is your man.
This is my man.
It's almost like that one show where the guy's pointing the screen to the woman and he's like, you know, this is your man.
Is this your man? Yes, this is my man.
Anyway, we're doing the keeping up with in trailer today. It's going to be, bro, the yawns don't stop. Jesus Christ.
Stop yawning.
I'm trying.
Wake the fuck up.
I'm trying. Anyway, we're doing keeping up with Star Rail Mydei. Performance boosters don't exist in a Cremonians?
In
Cremnoans dictionary. That. Anyway.
No. He's yawned like 12 times and then the recording sites. Wake the fuck up.
I'm trying. Anyway, video.
O mist-shrouded Kremnos, city of chaos and war, the blood of patricide flows in your royal line, and your god
Maybe we'll turn
bears
down.
calamity.
Maybe we'll turn down this as well a little. Let me know how well it sounds for you from here.
His name, the undying Mydemos, the
That's
solitary
fine.
lion, who Christos heir that seeks the core flame of strife. You must suffer 1,000 deaths, be bathed in blood, and bear your mad fate alone.
Isn't Strife's Vineland's thing?
God to become.
No.
On this
You haven't done the story.
Glimpse the truth of this
Yeah,
king
no, I
crowned
haven't.
in blood. Mydei,
No,
a
Strife
warrior
was
sworn
in
not
Kremnoa. Or in Kremnos.
But yeah, but isn't it supposed to be
The
Mydei's
reason
core?
Mydei didn't want to do it is a lore reason that I'm not going to tell you. Because you need to do the goddamn story.
Your
I'm behind,
enthusiasm is
leave me alone.
incredible. You signed up for our show seconds after the casting call.
Oh no, he will,
You
eventually.
and Mydei must
Just
be
not
true
yet.
friends.
True friends?
Yes, because he
No
has
way.
to stream it.
I'm actually here because of you, Mr. Albert.
Oh, how so?
I'll fight you.
Look, our hair color
Face.
is practically identical. Maybe we're long-lost brothers.
Did
Do
you
the
put on
fucking
your
story.
skill points in the humor or something? Let's not keep the audience waiting. It's time to introduce today's star. Mydei is an imaginary character following the path of destruction. As the crown prince of Castrum Kremnos, he inherited his people's boundless courage and honed his body to perfection, unleashing utter devastation with the purest might.
If you want might, he's got might. If you want wisdom, he's got might. And if you want humor, he's got might. He's amphoreus' most well-rounded powerhouse.
You truly understand the art of flattery. When using his basic attack, Mydei deals imaginary damage based on his max HP to one designated enemy. When using skill, Mydei consumes HP to deal imaginary damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets based on his max HP. This ability does not consume skill points. When he loses HP, he gains charges based on the percentage of max HP lost. And when Mydei's charge reaches a certain level, he consumes charges to enter Vendetta, restoring HP and advancing his action. While in Vendetta, Mydei gains increased maximum HP, If Mighty suffers a killing blow, he will not be knocked down, but will instead clear all charges, exit the Vendetta state, and restore his HP. After locking the trace earth and water, Mighty will no longer exit Vendetta when struck by a killing blow while in the Vendetta state.
That immortal body soaks up damage like a sponge. Trust me, I've tested it myself.
After locking the trace 30 Tyrant,
Hey, yo, what do you mean by that?
To crowd control debuffs while in Vendetta. Mighty in Vendetta will attack anyone who dares stand in his way. He will automatically launch attacks and use the more powerful
Freeze does not count as crowd control.
And Godslayer be
Or
God.
slow.
Joke around
Slow
with
does
Mydei.
not count as
His
crowd
fists
control.
are no joke. I've tested them. They hurt.
Oh, you two truly are friends till death do you
Don't
part.
forget that. Slow does not count as
Using
crowd
the
control.
enhanced skill Kingslayer be King. Mighty consumes HP to deal more imaginary damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets based on his max HP. This does not consume skill points. While in Vendetta, Mighty's defense has a value of 0.
But he's not pulling any punches. He just sees defense as unnecessary baggage.
More damage.
That way, he gets more charges when he's hit.
Bro,
Once
what?
Mighty's charge reaches
Are
a
they
certain level,
stunning?
he
Based on
consumes
him?
charges to gain 1 extra turn.
No,
and
that's
unleash
just
his
convenient.
most devastating attack, Godslayer be God. He will deal overwhelmingly high imaginary damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. As before, this costs no skill points.
Bro, it's just skill point
Eye
free.
for an eye.
He
How
is
about
literally
10 eyes
skill
instead?
point. He
Sounds
is
like a
skill
crit no one
point
to me.
positive because
When
he is
using
skill
his
point
ultimate,
neutral.
Mighty deals imaginary damage to one designated enemy and
Throne
adjacent targets
of
based on his
Bone.
max HP, taunting the attacked enemies for several turns. Furthermore, the next Godslayer
2
be
turns,
God will
by the way.
prioritize attacking the enemy target designated by the ultimate.
He taunts me every time we meet. I thought he was born with that.
You've got quite the talent for taunting people too, huh? Where was I again? All right. When casting his ultimate, Mighty restores HP and gains charges for his talent. After locking the trace Bloody Chitin, and if Mighty's max HP reaches a certain threshold at the start of battle, he will increase his crit rate, the charges he gains when attacked, and his incoming healing based on his max HP that exceeds the threshold. Using his technique, Mighty pulls in enemies within a certain range and dazes them. Dazed enemies will not actively attack allies. When attacking a dazed enemy to enter battle, Mighty deals imaginary damage based on his max HP to all enemies! Taunts them for several turns and gains charges for his talent.
Oh,
Okay, let's sum it up. Mighty's
Hey,
a powerhouse
yo.
who can both fight and tank and thrives in brutal and intense combat conditions. Most of his damage comes from using Kingslayer be King and Godslayer be God in Vendetta. Additionally, in the Vendetta state, Mighty is unfazed by killing blows. Mighty can quickly enter Vendetta
Now-
either by using
the question for the Vendetta state is, when he's killed by killing blows, does it refresh itself, or does it use one time only, like Bailu's res ability?
Oh no, it refreshes. You go back into Vendetta state, die again, he's back to normal.
That seems kind of broken, unless the enemies kill him fast.
But when you have the one trace, he just gets 3 free no Vendetta leave revives.
I get he's immortal, but so is Blade, and Blade don't do that.
Yeah, he's better Blade.
He's
Blade should have been good. Blade should have chosen to be good.
Bro, Blade got power crept too. Why is everyone getting power crept?
Because it's necessary. Also, I picked up Tribby because, well, Tribby does more damage because Mydei has infinite fucking health.
True. What is it? We also know that. Honestly, I feel like the abilities are kind of getting a little crazy though, because I remember the one I hear we're getting for Castrus is gonna be wild.
Oh, Asterisk's kit is crazy.
I heard that she basically got mega buff recently for
Yeah, no.
she comes
They,
out.
instead of nerfing her like they kinda should have, they made her kit a little more cohesive, and it made it like uber buff.
Yeah. All I know is that like apparently she can just res people from the dead.
While not on the team.
Yeah, she don't gotta be on the team. You just have to have her, and then it's like, oh, your teammate's not dead.
Which honestly, which isn't as crazy as everyone says it is. Because don't forget, we also have the Herta, which is just like, oh, there's chests on the map. You can see them all now.
You can see them. It's fine.
You can see every chest on the map because I used my technique once.
Bro, doesn't that mean that the Herta power crept Topaz?
Yes.
Everyone was like, oh, Topaz and Numby, but you still gotta run around and find them with Numby. Nope, Herta's
And
like, bet.
And then you have Fei Xiao, who is just better Firefly, because she pulls the enemies into her. So Fei Xiao power crept Firefly's technique, but not Firefly.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
bro.
another character who does a dumb thing that I can't remember.
I think
Her technique specifically.
I think of what's it called? Sele and Mosa. I think of them because technically Mosa's is
I mean, yeah, but
better.
that's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. But anyway, just overall power creeps are happening.
Power creeps are power creeping.
Mydei is unfazed by killing blows. Mydei can quickly enter Vendetta either by using his ultimate, taking enemy hits, or frequently using his skill to consume HP. Then, he can unleash his most powerful strike to crush his enemies.
You have to admit that Mydei is powerful and also a really good guy. You can definitely trust him to watch your back in a fight.
Only through the trials of battle can a warrior's bravery and skill be fully realized. Time for real combat. Let's see how
He makes me want to. He makes me want to rebuild my leash just to give him more health.
Just to give him.
Thanks to his technique, he's already gained a certain amount of charge. Mydei uses his skill to deal damage to the enemy, consume his HP, and gain more charges. He then
Now
enters
he's in Vendetta.
and advances his action. His skill now enhanced unleashes a raging inferno upon his enemies. Pressing the advantage, Mydei targets the enemy leader to use his ultimate on, dealing damage while also restoring HP and gaining charges. The enemy's leader also becomes the target of Godslayer Be God. Due to the taunt effect of the ultimate, enemies focus their attacks on Mydei, and the HP he loses is converted into charges. And since his max HP surpasses a certain threshold, he gains more charges when attacked and receives more HP when healed. Not only did the enemy fail to take down Mydei, they're about to suffer his most terrifying attack. After consuming his HP to use Kingslayer Be King, Mydei finally has enough charges. He immediately receives an extra turn, and it's time to use Godslayer Be God. With this final ruthless strike, the enemy is grounded into paste. The battlefield falls silent, and that's a wrap.
What
Notice how
a
you
satisfying
never
battle.
once use his basic attack,
power is
and yet he's
unquestionable.
still SP negative.
It's a pity
Or
he
positive.
still can't stand up to me.
Crazy.
He's more powerful than him. Well, in that case, can I please trouble you with something?
Just say the word. I can do anything, except get on Aglaya or Treebee's bad side.
Well, Dressmaster has been on my poor fellas. I've been so worried I can't even eat in peace. I don't even dare go outside.
Oh yeah, Glio starts speaking feathers.
Save me!
That's a tough one. I'll try to figure something out in the next few days.
That's too bad. If I asked Mydei, he'd have this wrapped up in one day.
Fine, don't you
Damn.
worry. I'll sort it out in half a day.
Bro really
Wow, bro really said, but what if?
bro gaslit Finon. Damn.
That's not
Yo,
okay.
yo, Albert, gaslight gatekeeping?
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss?
Girl boss Albert?
Girl boss Albert? Anybody?
Why is that funny? That should be funny.
That should not be funny, but it is hilarious.
And then we
Anyway,
have,
time for depression.
we have Mighty Trailer, Wrath of Man.
Time for depression.
Is this gonna be in Japanese like the last few?
Hopefully not.
Oh. Captions? Hello?
Turn that up. I'm gonna need you to turn that one up.
The music go hard though.
No, that's the English voice.
Make your choice.
Oh,
Will come when your back bears the mark of your demise. Make your choice.
all of his people. Ooh, look at this bro
Let him
go!
go.
Look at him go!
Look at bro go.
Jesus,
Bruh. Brother.
bro's like just casually decapitating people.
Right.
From now on,
Oh,
I am strife. Submit or die.
damn. Ooh, I like that logo.
That's a fire logo. He makes me so happy. Look,
This is your
look at
man.
him. That is my man.
This,
Yes, officer, that is indeed my man.
He just murdered an entire family, so we're not mistaken.
I mean, that's basically what just happened.
I heard that. Bro basically murdered an entire. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened in that trailer. What do you want?
Bro, why does it gotta make him look elegant? Why does bro have so much man boob?
Because he built. He is chiseled
He
from the stone of gods.
he is built different.
He is chiseled. He is built. I love him.
Honestly,
He makes
though,
me,
I feel like
he makes me so happy.
I feel like he is gonna be a very good character, and people are going to love playing him.
Oh, the people who are pulling for Mydei are going to be very happy about Mydei.
Yeah, I think I have heard some people complain though.
Of course, they're complaining because he's better Blade. They're complaining because power creep,
Well,
which
that
is
also
which is kind of terrifying because of how not long Star Rail has been out. But that's besides the point.
well that, but also because apparently what it's his ult that they said that his ult basically auto targets the person you launch it against. People are mad about that.
No, they're mad because he's an autoplay character. When most of the people who play this game play it in auto anyway.
Yeah.
The only time you take it off of auto is either in a story fight where you have to take it off of auto, or in a difficult fight where you've lost once, so you have to do it yourself.
But honestly,
But nine times out of 10, you are not playing Star Rail. You are watching Star Rail.
you're watching stuff. You're not playing. You're watching. Honestly, though, I feel like Mydei is going to be a great character. I'm not.
Dude, he gets 3 free revives where he doesn't lose his state, and then a new free revive every time he enters that state again.
Honestly, yeah, he's basically the definition of immortal. Blade, what are you doing?
Mydei is immortal. Blade is.
Oh, Chris, have fun editing that. Without further ado, honestly, I don't feel like I am tempted to pull for Mydei. Like,
I'm
he's a
sorry.
great character.
When we talk about, you know how I get when we talk about characters that are important to me.
Fair enough. But no further ado, I don't feel like I'm that tempted to pull for him. He's a great character, but I feel like I'm pretty good where I am.
I mean,
So-
he's doing Caster's shit before Caster's comes out, so
True. What, Casterus and Anaxa?
Anaxa. Anaxa,
Anaxa.
yeah.
They're next, aren't they? After this patch?
Yep. Gastrus and Anaxa. Anaxa is the perfect partner for Herda, and Pastorus, well, currently she's the best DPS in the game.
Casterus is just Casterus.
You can run double DPS with Mydei and make her damage even crazier.
That does sound true. Without further ado, everyone.
It's not. They're both carry characters, so it is not recommended. But you can.
That's gonna be where we call it. Oh my god, the end.
Stop yawning!
Now, anyway.
Wake up!
Wake up! You're in the dreamscape. Wake up!
Wake up! You're in the simulated universe.
Well, without further ado, everyone, I hope everyone is looking forward to this. I am not pulling for Mydei, but I will root for you if you are. Let us know. Let us know if you're pulling for Mydei, maybe his light cone. But yeah.
Well, as we've discussed, I'm E2S1ing this man. You can't stop me. Nobody can stop me. Not even God.
Everyone pray for everybody pray for Solar's wallet. It's going to feel pain. The wallet is going to perish.
Don't worry, I've started saving money on it.
The wallet is going to perish.
I don't know about perish.
But without further ado, that's gonna be all for us in the Star Rail content. I hope everyone has a good day, a good morning, a good night, wherever the spirit light is guiding you.
You know what? You know what? We should totally stream my Mydei.
I mean, I'm down. But without further ado, everyone, we'll see you all in the next Star Rail installment. Later.